So a nice sunny day. How lovely.
You get blinded.
So what's
since when will this here?
Oh, it's always been there. As if by magic. And sometimes that's shit. But we all
It's the same car.
It is.
Oh, I've never noticed.
Let me just check. Yeah, it is, yeah. So what's the plan for today?
Try practice what I did, like, for my test.
Okay.
Keep doing that, making sure I don't forget out.
So you want to do any work?
I want to talk through it.
Okay.
Like when I'm at a roundabout, I'll look at that mirror and stuff.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Righty-ho. So just some general driving to make sure everything's okay. And you're going to... So I got this right, that's just general drive around, and you're going to talk through what you're doing, if it's anything unusual, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okie dokie. We're out again tomorrow. So, do you want to do some manoeuvres today, or do you want to leave them until tomorrow?
We'll do them today.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Great clothes, doesn't it? It's really bad.
That's okay. You look comfortable. It's not like you sat with your chin on the steering wheel like you see some people do. So how are we feeling in terms of preparation?
Good.
Cool.
I feel like I am. It's a week.
Yeah. How exciting.
I know. I'm scared. But...
Well, you can do everything that you're required to do. I think the key thing is to... Well, I'm a little loath to give advice on this, but I think the key thing is to just take your time. Just do what you do. Allow yourself time to make the decisions you need to make, and everything will be right.
Go more slower.
Like a Yeah.
Deep breaths every time. Okay.
Basically, just do what you normally do. It's very easy to get to the day of the test and think, oh, I better get on with it in case I get marked down for being too slow. Or, I better take it easy because I'll get marked down for being too fast. Just do what you do normally. It's just if you hit anything unusual, just allow yourself a little bit of half a second extra just to think, what am I going to do here? Anyway, I'll shut up and let you get on.
Okay.
So any particular play areas? Or
For removers.
I mean, Ferry Bridge is always quite good up there. We do a little bit of dual carriageway to get there because we can get all the manoeuvres done in all the close proximity. So
That place I went from the first lesson?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can get all the manoeuvres done there.
Right, so it's just about you set off, you have to look.
Yep. You're making sure it's safe to do what you're going to do. And the key thing, I think, is that you're making...
I don't know. I always need to make sure about that, you know.
That's okay. So it's not about looking and somebody looks in a mirror and checking this and that and the other. It's, are you 100%, we'll go right at the end and then right again. Are you 100% sure that it's safe to pull away? That's what we're looking for. Not the sunglasses.
See, like, I'd like to go to first year because it's like an hard spot to...
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Well, that's the right call, isn't it? Because you cannot move out of here quickly because of the limited visibility. Similar situation at the end, isn't it? You cannot really see until you get there, so we'll go right at the end of here.
So when I've stopped here, I have to look again once I've stopped?
Just keep an eye on your mirrors. If you feel, let's say for example you heard the sound of kiddies, or you were aware that there were pedestrians on the path, you might have a little look just to be absolutely sure. At the roundabout, take the first exit, the road to the left, please.
Yep. So I signal left when it's the first one.
I did.
But not. No.
There's another one down that way. A lot of LDC cars out this one, aren't there? What they're checking to see is that you're managing the risk around you. So we're constantly surrounded by risk.
There's enough space for us both, isn't there? If we go slow, then it'll be fine, won't it?
So you've managed the risk.
Yeah. There's a button there.
Somebody in one of those parked cars. And then right at the roundabout, please, it's the third exit. Well, roundabout stroke one-way system.
third? So it's all the way round,
That's
is
all,
it?
yeah. So it's all about when you find yourself in situations where you're coming into contact with other road
I need
users.
to be more on that side on this one.
Cool. It's about how are you managing those situations. So like here, it's enough just to keep an eye on your mirrors. But if there have been some pedestrians on the path, you might just have a look over your shoulder.
So it's this one.
That's the one.
Do I need to signal right now? I'm going all the way round.
What do you reckon?
If I'm in like, it's kind of got like, now I can, do you know what I mean? I could
Signals
do
should be helpful or warn another road user. So if you think about that, you've let people know what you're up to. The fact that you didn't signal right all the way around wouldn't matter because there wasn't anybody behind you. So there wasn't, in that circumstance, there wasn't actually anybody to signal to, so you never get marked down for that.
I should signal right if it's a big.
Generally, if we're going from one road to another one, pop a signal on. Unless that
Going all
signal's
the way
going to
round.
Yeah, unless that signal would confuse people.
But like normal roundabouts, like that was a big one, wasn't it?
Well, that's more of a one-way system than a roundabout. It's a very strange one. To the second road on the left, this one's the first.
Could have gone a bit slower.
It's like here, of course, the danger is parked cars, people coming the other way, so you've adjusted your speed. Right at the
Can't
end of the
really
road, please.
see, can you?
Tricky. And again, this makes life awkward.
Someone could just swing round, do you know what I mean?
So your speed means that you could stop if they did that.
And to position myself right as well.
That's it. Cool. Excellent.
Most I could have done.
Well, I was just going to ask you the question, could you have done that any better?
They're going right quick. Hold on. Did I signal? I realised I have to.
But again, you see, now you've not put the signal on. That's not necessarily going to make a mark on the phone. In those
No one was
circumstances,
around anyway.
nobody about. So you haven't
It
affected
was just
anybody.
luck, really, wasn't it?
Well, fair enough, yeah. But because you did such a lot of steering at the end, the signal cancelled itself. To the next road on the right, please.
This is a tricky one, isn't it?
It is. Well done. The temptation is to whip across and cut the corner, but you didn't. So if you get a situation like that, just tell them what you're doing. Well,
Oh, you can. I forget that, you know.
it's obvious from the seat what you were doing, but just to be sure, just I'm making sure it's safe, but it's clear he's waiting for me, so I'm off.
It's not like you were creeping forward, so I
No.
could have been like.
You're absolutely right. But by sharing your thought processes, you're really showing them that you absolutely are on top of the job. Well done.
I want to stop.
Excellent piece of driving.
I could have really gone down there, couldn't I, really?
I think this is the safe option, the one you've chosen. Are we going to say thank you? Well, you miserable bugger.
I don't know. What can you say, eh?
I know they have priority, but still, right at the end of the road, please. Wouldn't have hurt them to just say thanks for that.
So now, because this is a stop sign, Do I have to? Is this classed as stop?
Yep.
So I don't need handbrake?
Nope, not at all.
Right, okay.
If you're going to wait any length of time, pop it on, but look, this is fine.
I'm not allowed to creep forward, am I?
Once you've stopped,
Is that okay? Then?
that's perfectly fine. Follow the road ahead.
And no one's coming that way. If I were coming to that mini roundabout, should I have to wait, or is it a tricky one? That
It is. Do it according to what you see. And the best piece of advice I can give you is go with your gut feeling, because you're a great decision maker. Right at the end of the road. Now, this is always an interesting one, because sometimes it can take forever to get out here.
I'd put my handbrake on. I don't like this one. You always take me as well. Should I find my bite and wait, or should I just leave it?
Go with your gut feeling. Let's see what it brings
Because
us.
that one's going on, there's no cars there. It's okay, I had enough time.
You did? Have you made them slow down?
No.
Or change direction?
That was fine.
Absolutely.
I couldn't have really waited then, though, could I?
No, but nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with everything you did there. And if we follow the signs towards Nottingley,
Don't need single air, because it's already got a...
correct.
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
And if you thought a signal might help somebody, then it's okay to pull it.
But because it might think I'm going all the way round.
Possibly.
And I know that bus goes down there.
A bit of local knowledge. Even though he's not signalling.
Right now, what lane?
Right hand. So again, follow the signs to Nottingley. So again, people should know where you're heading, but some of these might be not from around here. Again, following the signs to Nottingley. That's it, cool. So in those circumstances, it depends on who's around you. You think, well, would a signal hurt? But you're not going to get
It's hard
penalised for
there.
it. It's a tricky one, isn't it?
I asked because I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Again, nothing wrong with what you've done.
Always look around about on your right, don't you? So I had to do that.
Assume everybody around you is trying to kill you. It's like there. You've held back there because he looked like you might think about it.
Andy was on his phone.
Yep. Well spotted.
These could have turned when I was going.
That's what it's all about.
It's all back here.
You've left your options open. If he breaks down, you can easily get past him. It's all about managing situations.
I'm going straight on, so
Yes,
at that
please.
box junction, if it stopped, I'd have had to stay back.
Correct.
Only when you're turning right, you can do that kind
That's
of.
it.
See, I did do good on my theory, kind of. Fifth time I did.
We got there in the end.
I proper full on revised for it though. Like, you have no idea. So I'll let them know. I can't. Sorry. It's not my. I can't really wait people behind, can I?
No, that's right.
So I can't let them go.
So
like
you've
that.
done the right thing. Again, keep following the signs towards Nottingley.
There's no signs on there.
following the road ahead.
Yeah, I know where I'm going, but
Perhaps should have said follow the road to Nottingham. What do you think this guy in the wagon's doing? Yeah, what's his behaviour sort of told you? Anything? Or?
seems like it.
He is a bit, isn't he? Brakes are coming on a lot as well, aren't they? But there's nobody in front of him, is there? So what do you work out from that, do you reckon?
He could be turning, or people running across the road like that.
Yes, yeah. Do you think he's looking for somewhere?
All of them could be, couldn't they?
As he's sort of speeding up, slowing down, the brakes come on, he's moving around a little bit, which probably tells me he's reading the note with the address on it.
They usually do sometimes.
So now he's sped up again, so it's... That would probably tell me that he might brake suddenly. So you've done exactly the right thing.
Well, I'm going for it.
You fell back.
He's clearly not. Yeah.
So for me, each time I see
I
a sign
like to roll back from big lorry like vehicles anyway.
well, you
so
get a
I can
better
see.
view. Yeah. So each time, for me, if I'm driving down here, if I see a sign for a junction, I'm expecting him perhaps to brake and turn off.
There's no signs anywhere, is there? If you're not there is, but not really if you're going straight on, do you know what I mean?
Makes it difficult for guys like truck drivers that drive along here and thinking, well, am I going the right way? So they don't all have sat nav. There we go. Strut one. And if you now follow the signs towards Ferry Bridge.
Right, am I going on that dual carriage now, I
So, have a look at the sign. Or on the other side, it'll tell you where we need to go.
hate dual carriage. It's scary.
Nothing to
Right,
drive.
and I don't have to signal because I should always signal.
What do you reckon?
Just
I would put one on. Let the guy behind know what you're about.
It's hard to put that back on, it should just do it straight away. It's a 30 down here.
It is. Well, it's
Because there's...
to get to the dual carriage area.
Yeah. And I'll go straight on here.
Take the next exit from the road. You know where we're going.
Yeah. Is this, that's all how long it'll take you on dual carriage, won't it, though?
Yeah, probably, yeah. I just want to see you can get on and get off safely.
See, when you come off, what do you do, what do you do?
How was that?
Slow down.
Do what you think's right. I trust your judgment.
And then it's closed.
Okay. So one of our play areas broken, and right at the end of the road.
I thought you were taking me down there. That's all.
That's made life interesting, isn't it?
What are they doing?
Putting the signs up. That looks like they're going to start some roadworks.
I'm a bit. No, I'm not. I'm fine. That car behind you is well fast, look. I can't do anything. Love how you always take me right.
You've made the best of a bad job there. Very tricky with him parking there.
It's because I knew he was crossing. Clearly must have been no car. And I had enough time to listen, do you know what I mean?
Yep, well, he looked that way and then he walked slow. So there's clearly nobody coming. But you still didn't rush out. You still took your time and had a proper look.
Yeah.
Excellent. Take the next road on the right, please. And on the new road, we'll follow the road round to the
Can I go in there?
You can. And in that way, you've allowed that blue car to come on the inside.
Yeah.
So you've kept the traffic flowing there by positioning correctly. And then follow the road around to the left. And then we'll take the first road on the left once we're in the corner.
This side. Left then, like.
That's it.
There's a signal. Oh. No cars can go that way, can they? Oh, this is just a road,
Shouldn't,
isn't it?
but it's still probably best to check. So we'll take the exit that he's sat on there now.
I'm not moving that.
That's it. Good, well done. It's nice and small. I had one or two tricky incidents to deal with.
Where? What?
Like these wagons parking around corners and stuff.
No, I can't stop anywhere.
Correct.
And that was fine, she didn't have to stop her, did she?
Absolutely.
So that'd have been fine, wouldn't it?
It would.
Everyone comes here, don't they?
Yes. It's a great area.
Should I slow down here for a minute? Got enough room
He's the next and said thank you. So if we go up beyond that bluey car and park up on the left, that'll be smashing.
there. This one?
Yeah, just go just past him and then pull over on the left.
Round here?
That's it.
Down here? Yeah?
This will be fine, yeah.
I don't know what I did then. I'm a bit bonky like.
A teeny bit. And relax. So tell me about the drive so far.
Good.
How was your decision making?
Good.
Would you have
Okay.
changed any of those decisions you made? How do you think it feels from this seat? That's an odd question.
I don't know.
Go on, have a guess.
I feel like I'm not rushing out, do you know what I mean?
What does my body language as a passenger tell you?
Just chilled out.
Why am I chilled out?
It's a good drive.
Does that feel safe? That's what it's all about. Every time we've come into conflicts, not the right way to describe it, where there's been potential for things to go wrong, you've managed the situation so that it hasn't gone wrong. That's what good driving's all about. You know, like that situation we've just come to, where the car was coming the other way. There's a parked vehicle on either side. In reality, if everything's equal, so we've both got the same amount of priority, he should have given way to us because we're coming uphill. Because it's harder for us to stop and start. He didn't. Well, at least he said thank you for us stopping. The bin wagon on the corner there, when you've come round, you've gone, oh, hang on, and you've held back. You got I'm assuming this is what happened. It looked to me like you got eye contact with the driver, and you checked it out. You made sure he wasn't moving. You went
We
round
were
and
chilled out.
Yeah, so he wasn't going to move the thing. So you're picking up on the signs that are around you. When we came up from, the big roundabout at the top with the massive one-way system, we dropped down the bank there, and then let me get this right. We went round the little thing where it was tricky to get in, you position yourself right, went up the hill, turned right at that crossroads. When we came to that one at the top before the stop line, there was a guy coming the other way. That's a tricky situation to manage, but you opted for the safe option and just held back, got him out of the way, and then went forward. That's exactly what they're checking on test. Are you managing those sort of situations? The question the examiner's asking himself is, are you safe to be let loose? Am I happy to share the road with you? What's your decision-making process like? So, in terms of readiness for next week, how do you feel?
Ready, I'm just a little bit poorly today, but I've tried my best. It's come natural to me, so even when I'm feeling a bit well, it's still fine, do you know what I mean?
Have you changed anything in your driving today because you're feeling poorly, do you think?
No, that's what I was scared about, like I won't be able to, but I have, yeah.
From this side, it feels like you're taking that teeny bit longer just to make certain before you're doing stuff. I think that's important, not just for tests, but if you're feeling poorly. Because when you're poorly, your decision making isn't as, nothing's as slick as it. Everything's a bit like blur. So, that's great.
So I'm just taking a bit more time. I'm not rushing out, I'm just calming down.
Well, I kind of think of anything that's gone on there that makes me think we need to do something else to make you more ready. I think you're about as ready as it's possible to be.
Yeah, I hope I am.
Well, I mean, you've got to carry a little bit of luck, but if you apply the decision-making process like you've just done there, what can possibly go wrong? Famous last words, what could possibly go wrong? It's fine. Great stuff. Just allow that to happen next week. Everything will be just fine.
I hope it'll be fine. I hope there's no good drives on a bad day out.
Well, you know, we do see them. We do get them. But the nice thing is, I think you've got the set of skills in place to be able to deal with them no matter what. So how about we turn the vehicle to face the other direction using forward and reverse gears, trying not to touch the curbs.
Okay. Well, have I just gone into first? What the? See, this is what I mean when I'm poor. I'm gonna go.
Hasn't caused you an issue though, has it?
No,
That's the key thing.
What's that little driver gonna do? Do you wanna let me go? No. Right, just stop.
Well done. Leave it doing that there. We'll take the second road on the left. This one's the first. It's just after this van. What are we going to do with this guy?
I'm gonna have to stop here.
Wasn't the smartest place to do that, man.
That's not bad though.
It's
Better
all right.
than mine.
We'll take this one on the left. Better than yours? I don't know about that.
This one?
Yep.
Sugar. Sorry. I forgot. I'm
It's
too
all right.
concentrated on him. Not him. No.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. Right, this is a tricky one, isn't it?
Because we're watching him do his maneuver. You might think you were checking him out. You never know.
No. Don't spin that
Fair enough. And once we get past this road on the left, if you just want to pull up on the left before the next turn.
Yeah. It's a really big road, isn't it?
It is. Isn't it?
Just before.
Yes, please. This will do nicely.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the corner I would like you to reverse into. I'd like you to go past it and stop, reverse back, around the corner, and up the road for some distance.
That one?
That's the one. Carry on when you're ready.
Is that an easy one?
You tell me.
I don't know, it seems a bit
We'll find out in a minute, won't
like
we?
it's... Yeah, I know. Right, no cars in there about. How forward do you want me to go? It's alright, yeah?
Yeah. I'll let you decide.
I haven't done this in ages. Is it instant reverse? Why did it go in? It went in first, wasn't it?
It was?
Why?
Well, you spotted it,
I know, did it go forward?
but you haven't allowed that to cause you an issue. That's the thing, you see. What tends to happen in those circumstances for learners sometimes is they do like, well, and then they panic.
I don't... It's where the grass is, isn't it? There's no path. It looks like path, but it's road. That's weird, that.
It's an interesting one because of the way the road lies.
Oh, that dog's really cute, isn't it? We're really slow, is that not a problem?
Absolutely not. That's perfectly fine.
I'm gonna hit it. No, I did. No, I
Do
would.
it. Do what you think you need to do.
Now, because I've kissed it, right, I can go back normal and do it again, can't
You can. So we haven't hit the curve, have we?
I? No, just kissed
Just touched it.
Alright. I want my wheels straight. That's straight, yeah? Okay.
Do what you'd do if I wasn't here.
I wouldn't
Handbrake
do-
turn. You know what I mean?
Well, I'd swing it round, but this is a bit harder, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's certainly an interesting corner.
Do you have to be right next to the curve?
No.
So it's just going round,
You have to be
isn't it?
reasonably tucked in.
Oh my god. I can't do it. This is a really hard one.
I know. That's why we're here.
How can I do this one?
I don't know. I reckon if you just work out what you need to do, you'll sort it.
Can I go back out?
Do you need to?
No, I can level this one out.
Go on then. If you just bring it to a stop there. It looks stupidly wide at the front, doesn't it? Well, where's the back's close, isn't it?
Yeah, I know,
So
that's...
on this kind of corner, you're always going to feel like you're too far out. It's
But
where
I'm
the
not,
back
it's where I end up.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
So, well, how close is the back wheel to the curb? About that, isn't it? Alright.
Right, I could...
Do whatever you
That's
think you
me
need to
in
do.
now.
It
You
is.
know what I mean?
And then just take it back a distance.
I can see it. I don't know where the car's going. Ah, this is a difficult one, isn't it? Yeah, I'd leave that. This is a small street anyway. Yeah?
Yeah, take it back a little bit further.
Does it have to be right?
You need to be far enough away so that somebody can get round you and still position. That'll do that.
Now I'm on it. Oh no.
Well, your back wheel's been that far away all the way around, hasn't it? It's when you look at the front, it looks like stupidly wide. So what's different about this corner to the ones we've done before?
It's just very, like, It's like it's missing something, you know what I mean?
When the back of the car gets to about where the tree is, you just can't see anything at this side anymore. So you've kind of...
I've just been looking at the street and the guy was into the street.
You've just got to go with your best judgment. So although it looked really wide there, and that point where you're saying, should I go forward? Just check where the back wheel is.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Fine.
I was just looking there and it was
It's also downhill. It slopes that way, then that way. So there's lots of challenges here. And this is a corner where if you let the speed run away with you, you end up on the other side of the road. But you've kept the speed really slow. So you're judged on 3 things: control, observation, accuracy. Tell me about those. Tell me about your control first off.
Control, yeah.
Observations? Were you aware at all times what was around you?
Yeah.
How about your accuracy?
People walking.
Yeah, you stop for the dog and the kid. And
Accuracy, yeah.
So if you were the examiner, how would you mark that?
It depends how mean they are.
So how would you mark it? The kiss on the curb. Would you mark that at all? Or?
You can't, can you? It's fine.
Depends, isn't it? If you'd kiss the curb with those pedestrians next to it, that's a whole different thing, isn't it?
A little bit further on.
We're nowhere near, are but if they'd been on the path at the time...
I wouldn't have done anyway. I wouldn't have tried it.
You'd have stopped.
Just in case.
But can you see that from that one thing there, we've kissed the curb, nobody around you, you went forward and sorted it out, you might not even get a mark. At worst, that's a minor. But if you kissed that curb when the pedestrians were next to you, that's a serious. Or it could even be a dangerous if they were right next to the curb. So the same thing, it just depends on the impact that it's had on the situation around you. The way you've done, that's fantastic manoeuvre. Clutch control is unbelievably good. Excellent.
It's a good car for the clutch control.
No, it's nothing to do with the car. Nothing to do with the car. That level of clutch control, there'll be people who'll tell you, oh, there's cars you can't do that. No, there's not. No, there's not. So, whenever you get in a new car, you just practice that level of clutch control for a couple of seconds and you'll be used to that car.
It's just different for each car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just working on it. It's feel. And most drivers don't have the right feel for the car. They can't make the car do what it wants, what they want it to do, which is why they're scared of manoeuvres, which is why people will avoid reverse parking like the plague, because they can't control the car. So our favourite reverse park cars are there, but if we turn right and then somewhere along this road, I'll give you the signal for the emergency stop. The signal will be like this: stop.
And it's just brake. It's just brake.
Just imagine somebody's jumping in front of you.
If I do clutch as well to stop it stalling, it don't matter, does it? Because once it's stalled, it'd give more brake, and plus it's thingy, isn't it?
I mean, if you can stop it stalling, brilliant. But it's an emergency stop.
So it's
So
just
the
brake.
stop is the most important bit.
Like that and brake.
Yep. So we're trying to avoid skids. I mean, this has got ABS, this car, so it shouldn't skid. So if the electronics in the car sense that the wheels are going to lock, they'll let the brakes off for a nanosecond and then put them back on. That's why you felt it before that, right? That's the brakes going on and off. On you go when you're ready?
To stop it skidding's making it straight, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, okay.
Make sure that we don't like...
Right there. You could have let me go for it.
Whoa, you could have slowed down and all. Blow my neck. Interesting.
Driving for years, aren't they?
Well, there you go. Now we'll follow the road ahead.
Up here.
Yes, please. Stop.
Like that?
Yeah. You feel the ABS there?
Yeah.
So that's the ABS, because if you look here, the road's a bit damp and it's not good surface, so you don't get the grip, so it does skid, and that it's just the brakes coming off, on, off, on, off, on. Thank you, I won't ask you to repeat that exercise.
Will they always ask you that?
Yeah. Drive on again when you're ready.
And that was fine. Do I have to put it out again then handbrake?
Handbrake then neutral, doesn't really matter, as long as you've got the car secure. After you've done it, always take a deep breath, because your heart rate will have picked up.
And that was fine?
Yeah. On you going already.
Okay.
So we stop fairly quickly, and we're in a straight line. That's what we're after.
Okay. What speed would I be going at
Depends.
when they ask me?
And again, after you've done one of these in particular, especially if it's for real, have a good look around. Make sure there's nobody about.
And recheck seatbelt and stuff.
Yeah, can do. And make sure they do lock sometimes. Just like we'll follow the road around to the right. Reversing in behind him. No, he's a bit close to the junction, isn't he?
Yeah, I won't.
Let's take the road to the right and see if we can find somebody up there.
I could.
Go on,
it's not that close, is
no,
it?
it's not. This is a proper challenge, isn't it?
Uphill? Oh, you...
Ooh, now then.
Ooh.
You can think it, but you can't see it.
I'd have to put gas on with this as well, wouldn't I?
Would you?
I don't know.
Do what you think you need to do.
Bring the clutch up a bit more. Oh, I haven't done this in ages. I don't think I can do it anymore. It's hard on this side, isn't it?
It is.
Not gonna. Yeah, this clutch. How fast we can. See, my observation could have been better, but I just know no one's gonna put it down. I'm always looking. Oh well.
Tell me about that.
Am I on? Someone's come by. Putting this room. Yeah? Alright, yeah.
Tell me about your clutch control there.
It would do.
A little bit, but...
Could I put a bit of... Could have, but then I don't like using that. I don't.
Well, you've just reversed up a hill, and it's fairly steep.
It's very steep.
You've done it with no gas. Control, observation and accuracy.
Yeah.
You've got to be within 2 car lengths of that car to the back of yours. So you've got
I don't like being that far
I know.
away.
Well, I've learned to shut up now, because when you first started, in my mind I thought, well, you can go back a bit more if you want. I thought, just shut up. Just leave it be. That's phenomenal. That's absolutely phenomenal.
I feel like I'm more near to it. I can judge myself more. But I've never hit it.
No?
Never hit a car.
So you could have another...
I could have gone
7
back
or
a
8
bit
feet.
more so it's a bit easy for me to get out.
Well, if you got out, you can get in. No, sorry. You got in, you can get out.
Yeah, I get you.
Left at the end of the rod.
Okay, then.
Phenomenal. Great stuff. And a very narrow road as well, of course, which makes life very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know whether I was going to hit that side or not.
So you were aware of it then? And left at the end of the road.
Hey! Left, yeah.
Yes, please.
So it's a steely pill, I don't even need nobody. Oops! Oopsie daisy, no one hits on that. My bad. It's okay.
So how do you think that would be marked?
I went on, didn't I? But
Little
no
bit, yeah.
one,
They're fairly low curve. You get a minor on steering. Because we've not affected anybody. Right at the end of the road. And then we'll go around the loop and up to Hilltop.
Right, down, yeah.
Follow that van.
Oh, you have to speed up now. Do that, I could have stayed in second, couldn't I? Because that's a really clear view.
Could have, but has what you've done affected it in any way? Is it all still smooth and you're in control? The sun's gone in. Need the sun to stay out. I'm going to play on my bike tonight.
Oh, I want a bike now.
I love right at the end of the road. So you see the car at the front of the queue? You see how he's turned like that? So he's kind of followed the line of the curb around. He's limiting his opportunity for visibility. If I'm coming here, I try and keep the car straight so I get a better view both ways, and then do the steering after I've come out. Because once you turn the car at an angle, you're bringing more blind spots into play. Wow.
How fast does he want to go? Oh, Jesus. I was just stood still for a second then.
Clearly in a hurry.
Right, so stay.
So turning in a little bit, but if you're keeping it straighter, you've got a better view.
Yeah, that's true actually, you know.
So your decision's likely going to be better. I mean, you want to tuck the nose in a little so you're letting people behind know that you're definitely going that way, but...
That's wrong time, isn't it?
Yeah. So you're off today, or are you at work?
I'm meeting someone in town.
Oh, all right.
I haven't seen her in ages. She used to work with me.
All right.
She had a little kid, so she's so little kid and that. Bless her. Hey, can I stay 20 and 3rd up and hill?
Well, let's see. If it's not working the way you want, you can always make the adjustment. Again, go by the feel of the car. People get right knocked when they're behind you and you do the speed limit here.
No. That's how that, isn't
It's a difficult speed to maintain.
it? Yeah, it is.
At the traffic lights, take the road to the right, please.
I'll signal right.
Do what you think. Does it help or warn other road users, do you think?
No, not now, no. Kind of put myself at this side though, I know.
I think it's probably, if you're going from one road to another, probably best to signal, as long as that's not going to confuse anybody or cause anybody any issues.
Huh? Oh god, that stayed on there for ages. Right. I can position myself at Midlet Road.
Okay.
This is an hard one, this, you know.
It's an odd shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you think you dealt with it?
Good.
How does the ping of the phone make you feel?
I thought I put it on silent for a minute.
I had to try and remember if I put mine on silent. But even though you're not reaching for the phone, your mind still sometimes is drawn like, well, I wonder who it is. It was terrible distraction. More and more accidents these days being caused by people checking their phone. So it's the way we live life, isn't it? You've got to know, I have to see. I know where it is.
I won't be that bothered, like, I'd just put a playlist on. Like, I've got loads of playlists on Spotify, so it's not like I want to turn music over, or because that's a distraction as well, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Messing with sat navs, changing the radio.
So yeah, if I was going any far distance where I need a sat nav, I'd need someone next to me so they can sort it all out, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Starting to rain?
Yep.
What? It was sunny.
It's just, it's all about it. don't want it to rain, I want to play on my bike tonight.
Maybe hard, won't it? Like,
Well, it's,
but won't be enough like grip on road or out when it's raining, is it? So.
no, I mean, it's not that different. Yeah, you don't get it as much grip. It's you just got to be aware of it. That's all. You see people wobbling around when it's wet. It just works the same. You've got to have the power in on a corner to get the downforce to get the grip. The reason I don't like riding in the rain is it means I've got to wash it and dry it and polish it when I get home. If I ride just in the sunshine, it saves me the bother.
Being in fourth and I need to go for glad they got no grip or down, do you know what I mean? It's no good.
I quite often run, if I'm running it in the third, I'll run in third gear. So it just gives me a bit more what we call acceleration sense. Smart player was to do what you did, and just because he was motoring there, wasn't he? You're not involving yourself in the situation.
We're hard to judge that one.
We'll take the next one on the left. We'll find a bit of parking, and then that's the full set. Sun back.
Oh, it blinds me.
So we'll find a spot in the car park on the right somewhere. I'll let you choose.
You always bring me to this one. These are hard bays, you know.
They are. That's why we come here. The one at the test centre's a ton easier, isn't it?
They'd never let me come in with the to do all.
No, it'll always be in the test centre car park, which is nice because the lines are really bright white.
Oops, where are they going? Where am I going to park?
Anywhere you like.
Which one looks pretty? It'd be on this side, wouldn't it?
It would.
Okay. I don't know where I'm going now. This is a bit of a hard place, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Probably better off this side rather than that side, so that you're out of the way. So, like, you choose a bit, and then you go.
You can't add this here.
They are hard here. But
I don't
bit of a
know.
challenge.
Which one?
You decide.
Okay. Alright. I can't see anything. This is not like what it is at test centre, is it?
No, not at all.
Let's
Much
start
harder.
turning now.
Problem here is, of course, the lines are all faded and you cannot really see them.
Oh, I can't do anything. I don't know my mum and dad and like everyone can just pay back. It's just so hard. Right, that car's a nice car. I think my dad's gonna look into getting a Jag.
They are nice.
I wanna go back out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, just stop for a second. If you get that feeling, just stop and assess the
Kind
situation.
of a bit too much this side, do you know what I mean?
How much too much?
I don't know. Oh, I'm in this side, so I'll be in that side.
Good.
Just there.
Yeah. But you're in though.
Yeah.
So if you
Okay,
get that
that
feeling
won't
where you're
do
thinking, oh, I'm not sure, take a moment and just think, well, am I or am I not? What do you reckon? If you were the examiner...
It's because that car's a bit on that side.
That's right, so it makes it seem worse.
Alright, I get it now.
Very difficult, isn't it? Because you can't see the lines. But you're in. You're straight.
I don't know how I did it though. That's the thing. I just keep doing it. I don't know how.
Does it matter?
I think it's cause, right, I was there. I was halfway on that one, so I kind of just swung it round and I just kind of... don't know what I do.
You judged it, is what you did. I can see why the worry would come. Because this is something that's been a little bit of a niggling doubt for you, isn't it? Because you don't know how you're doing it.
No.
But do you ever get it wrong? So you clearly do know how you're doing it, you just haven't been able to work it out. It's, you know, if I was to say to you, just put your finger on the end of your nose. You can do it. You don't know how you've done it. You've done it. Because you know where it is. Same as you know where the bay is. And it's that same feel that you've developed for the car, being able to make the car do what you want it to do. You've just looked at the bay and thought, right, I need to put it in there. And then you've just done it. And we've done it from loads of different, you've done it from wide, from close. You've started at an angle, you've started at that angle, you've started straight. And we always end up like this. So it doesn't matter if you know or you don't know. All that matters is that you do it.
Yeah, I've done it.
And it's all about self-trust. Believing in yourself.
These are a lot harder to get in as well, aren't they?
These ones are, yeah. Well, I mean, have a look. You cannot see the lines at all. Look at the line you've come in. You can only just see that line. It's pretty good. Plus, also, you've got the driving intelligence to be able to work out when it's not working right, and to work out what you need to do. If you ever think about it, you not anymore, but Nelly said you would always ask me, well, what should I do? What was my answer every time? What do you think?
Yeah.
You've worked it out.
I don't ask that, no.
No? You do occasionally, but not very often. So tell me about today. How was that?
Today, drive about and that.
The whole thing.
Good.
What was your favourite bit?
My parallel part.
Okay.
Like that.
Do you have a least favourite bit of today's session?
This. But I got it. I just don't know how. I do, but I don't.
You're just judging it.
I know.
We carry a map of the world in our head. We know where everything is around us. Because that's how you're able to walk around. That's how you'll be able to walk around uptown today and not bang into people. And not clattering at the side of buildings. You're aware of what's around you.
It has
you're
kind
subconscious.
of come like natural to me to keep looking and then to go on it. What you do every day, ain't it? But you just don't realise.
That's exactly right. Every time you walk down the street, you're not thinking about, ooh, how am I going to put myself on the left-hand side of this path? And there's a person walking towards you. You don't think, ooh, should I go to the left or go to the right? You work out what they're going to do, and you just react. Or if they're dithering, you'll make a decision and then force them into making a decision. So we're able to work all this stuff out because we're staggeringly clever, you know, human beings. Unbelievably clever. So you can just make all that nonsense happen. You're just doing the same thing, it's just that you're in a car this time. The beauty of it is that your car control has just become completely and utterly natural. You don't have to think about anything that you're doing, you just do it. So it's the same things that are being applied as you're walking down the street. Same things. The car has become an extension of you, really. You know where the corners are.
I know when to like change gear and stuff. Like I question it, like when I was going down there, should I go into third when I'm on a 30? So I've got more control, but I felt like I had it. Do you know what I mean? But then I did turn when I had to stop to third.
So, is there anything new for us to learn?
It's just to cover everything, isn't it?
Same again tomorrow. We're marking time now till test. Nothing new to learn. Have you had any thoughts about what you want to do on the day of the test? Do you want to do some driving beforehand or not? Do you want me to drive you there?
I don't know.
Well, the nice thing is you can make the decision.
It's weird, it's next week. It's a week and one day. What?
Soon comes round, doesn't it?
If I fail, I'm going to cry though.
Well, there's no wrong with that. It's a big thing.
It's been a long time. It took me 5 months to pass my theory.
It's everybody's the same. You know, you're not the only person who fails the theory multiple times. Everybody does. It's very rare people pass first time because they just think, it'll be fairly straightforward. Of course, it's not, is it?
No. Well, it was. I kept on missing from one mark. First time I got 42, you need 43. Like what?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't revise much. Like I did. And then I just thought knuckled down on the last one. I was like, you know what, I need to.
Yeah. I need to stop spending money on this.
100 quid.
No, we're there. We're ready. I can't think, you know, if I was being hypercritical and stuff and looking at it thinking, right, we need to sort, I can't think of a single thing. You know, there's little bits and pieces where it hasn't gone maybe the way you would want it 100%, like, you know, we clipped the curb or we kissed the curb, but there haven't been issues. You've worked it out. You've not caused anybody else an issue. And the important stuff where it's, you know, interacting with other road users, everything's working just great. I think you can feel reasonably confident. I mean, obviously, you know, if you meet some idiots and all, there's nothing you can do about that. Oh, sorry, good drivers on a bad day. And, you know, but you've got the skill set that enables you to make sure they don't cause you a problem. So it really is just go and do what you do. Everything will be fine. Do you want to go back home or are you dropping off at the town?
I'm just, well, I can walk from, you see if you want, I'm just going to Broken Bridge.
Oh yeah, it's difficult to park up there, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it's fine. Take us back to the office then.
Okay.
Actually, we could, if you like, I could drive up there and I could just pull over quickly and bail out next to the Broken Bridge.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Alright.
We'll end there on a high note. Fantastic, it's great stuff. Any last minute worries, last minute questions?
Because last week I felt really, do you know what I mean?
It's all just gone bang. And it's not just, we haven't just got stuff right once. It's solid now.
I've been ignoring everyone else and what they're saying to me. I was like, no, I've got it now.
It's hard, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to be helpful. You know, I tell you what you need to do. No. What you need to do is to drive in a safe and responsible manner. And that's exactly what you do every time you sat next to me. Just do the same when you sat next to him. Or her. And everything will be fine. You have an absolutely solid set of skills. And it isn't about mirrors and, you know, you must do this. There must be this number of mirror checks and you must look right, left. It's nothing to do with that.
I always thought that though.
Well, a lot of driving instructors think that. And it's just not the case. They have what they call a fault escalator. I know I've told you before. They have this fault escalating scale. Like that kiss to the curb. Because it hasn't mattered to anybody, you probably wouldn't even get a mark. Worst you get is a minor.
No,
But if those pedestrians, you can. But if those pedestrians were right next to you when you did it, that's a whole different thing.
See, I stopped when they were crossing and that. Because I didn't want out to be, like, do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm sat here and you've demonstrated today that you're safe and you're competent. That's all it's about. All it's about. Fab. Grand stuff. Now, something to warn you about, there might be some stuff happens on the run into test that you just don't expect. Random things going wrong. That's perfectly natural. And it's not something that we worry about. It's quite often the case that if you drive the hour before your test, you drive like a pillock. It's just how it works. It's just your mind's just full of all sorts of things and it just stops things happening.
I feel like I'd be just checking and then... But I'm not. I need to, like, full on breathe.
Yeah. Concentrate. That's it. It's as simple as that. But it is common for things to go pear-shaped on one of the sessions running into a test. It's just part and parcel of it.
I just laugh about it, like when I went on that curve. Okay.
You haven't caused anybody any issues, that's okay. You know how it happened. The likelihood of you doing that again, pretty slim. Excellent, well done.